What is up, gladiators and ogres? Greetings, greedy gladiators and ogres. Your boy from IJ2 back on another video. Today we about to react to how bad was Russell Westbrick. Textbook. I get to the fast food. In trap mode. And the Lakers, y'all standings are done for, bro. I want y'all to know that, bro. Honestly, bro, I could care less about a primate, bro. But we about to take this video out, man. Make sure y'all stump that like button, man. Thumbs up this video. Share, I don't care. You feel me? If you dislike this video, fair enough, nigga. Or square up. Let's get into the video.
9 months after they won the 2020 championship, the LA Lakers made arguably the worst trade in franchise history.
The Washington Wizards agreeing to send that man, Russell Westbrook, to the Lakers.
With Russ on the team, the Lakers had a losing record. They were horrible offensively and defensively. Their championship coach got fired, and team chemistry was also non.
What was his name? Frank Vogel or something?
No expectations. See?
And even though LeBron
he talking about he had no expectations.
The two superstars started arguing on the court. By the end of their first season together, LeBron and Russ weren't even on speaking terms, completely ignoring each other.
Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Till I die,
during the following summer league. And during the 2023 season, Westbrook was calling LeBron fake. Russell traded.
Dang! He called my king fake? If he can't break bread, he fake? That's how you feel, Wes? That's how you feel?
Russ is what he is. He's an inefficient, balled out.
Oh my God, bro.
He was visibly disappointed when the Lakers failed to replace Westbrook
This
with
is
Kyrie Irving, simultaneously praising Russ with the media, even though it was clear he was dishonest. Furthermore, Russ often clashed with coaches and refused to work with the Lakers' development coach, Phil Handy, despite shooting at the worst efficiency of his career.
Oh my
I haven't
Lord.
done anything to anybody. I haven't hurt anyone. I haven't done anything but play basketball a way that people may not like.
He said that. Bro, you not getting nobody with that accent, gang. You not fooling nobody, bro. You not fooling nobody, bro. You was trying to stat pat, gang. You was trying to stat pat, bro. You was trying to stat pat, bro. That's all, bro.
LeBron and Anthony Davis could ever turn into a complete disaster. And is it all Russell Westbrook's fault? And why did Russ hate LeBron and think he was a fake? This is the story about Westbrook's time with the Lakers, filled with frustration.
Nigga look like a golden retriever out there, boy. Nigga, go become a janitor, bro. Leave that scraps for LeBron.
His jump shots and awkward moments. After they won the 2020 championship in the bubble, the Lakers didn't make big changes to the roster, only replacing Rajon Rondo with Dennis Schroeder, while the big man unit of Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee...
Man, Rajon Rondo, bro. Why did y'all overhype this nigga, bro? That's what I want to know. His layup package wasn't that good. He had one signature move, bro, on 2K, bro, and I ain't even used that shit, bro. I couldn't even unlock it. So why is y'all niggas just overhyping niggas' head up like that, bro? Crazy, bro.
And even though AD missed half the 2021 season, and LeBron also struggled with injuries, the Lakers had the best defensive rating in the NBA.
Like, I don't understand it, bro.
Struggled, and the Lakers had to defeat the Warriors in the play-in to make the playoffs as the 7th seed.
Oh, it's gone! LeBron James from downtown!
However, with AD getting hurt and a complete lack of outside shooting, the Lakers lost in the first round to the Suns, after which the general manager, Rob Pelinka, realized the roster needed more changes. And even though Pelinka had a deal in place to trade Harrell and Kuzma for sharpshooter Buddy Hield and DeMar DeRozan, who was also in the mix to become a Laker.
Montrezl Harrell had the best jump shot on 2K. He never won a ring, nigga. Now look what he out the NBA. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro.
Last moment, everything fell apart. James and Davis exerted their influence on the Lakers through their agent, Rich Paul, while on the other end, Westbrook used his superstar status to maneuver a trade from Washington. And just before the 2021 NBA draft, the Woj bomb...
But this man Russ been on, what? How many teams? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nigga been on 6 teams?
And Russ returned to his hometown, forming a new Big Three in LA.
First, man.
Like, come on, bro.
I just went to budget.
Man, bro, please stop showing me this ad, gang. Please stop showing me this ad.
Interesting.
Oh my gosh. This girl face is annoying, bro.
Man, it's so real. I think it still hasn't kind of hit me yet that being from LA, growing up, not too far from here, but now everything coming full circle for me is I'm truly blessed and thankful for this opportunity, and I can't wait to get started.
The Lakers' offseason goal was to acquire an elite playmaker next to James and Davis, and Russ seemed like a perfect candidate since he averaged a triple-double during his one season in D.C., the fourth time.
Yeah, bro, like he was on D.C. averaging so much triple-doubles, bro. What happened to that season after that, bro? Like, this nigga just got lackadaisical, so lazy, bro. Like, no enthusiasm, bro.
Russ was also supposed to prevent the Lakers' offense from falling apart when James was on the bench, and to keep one superstar on the court at all times, even in the case of injury. And despite Westbrook turning 33 years old and having 2 years at $91 million...
I ain't lie, bro. I'm gonna be sobbing when this nigga retire. And when LeBron retire...
on his contract, the Lakers decided to go for it.
It is as simple as this. Can LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Russell Westbrook coexist well enough to win a championship?
Absolutely. You can't put 3 Hall of Famers on the team and say, oh, is it questions, can they shoot or can they do this? They're going to get it done. And you heard it first. It is. September 29th, the LA Lakers stay healthy. We're going to be last team standing.
Done deal.
However, by adding Russell,
Done deal.
lose Kuzma, Harrell, and KCP, who were sent to the Wizards, but they also didn't have enough money to retain Alex Caruso and Schroeder,
Oh, yeah, that's
two of the
right.
best point-of-attack defenders in the league. A total of...
Man, attack? Have you seen this nigga Schroeder highlights lately? What type of sports bettors is you watching?
players left from the 2021 season, with the addition of 8 new ones, including an ancient Carmelo Anthony, Trevor Ariza, and DeAndre Jordan, along with the return of the equally washed-up Rajon Rondo, Dwight Howard, and
Like, bro, these Isaiah.
Octopus, and that's a wrap for me. Let's go, Laker Nation.
Octopus.
The only positive additions
This
were
man
Malik Monk
is
and Austin
stupid,
Reeves,
bro.
but overall the Lakers got much older, and their attempt to replace defense with shooting was somewhat logical, but would soon turn into a disaster. After the first month of the 2022 season, the Lakers had a losing record.
Man, for all that, bro, y'all could have just kept Max Christie, bro. He over there shining, bro, in that Mavericks jersey game. It's not looking too good for Wentz, bro. Wentz, whatever his name is, nigga. I don't even know, bro. He need to retire too. He's done, bro. I know none of these football players either, bro. But we on the turn basketball right now. We gonna skip to that later, bro. We talk about Vu tomorrow, bro.
With LeBron missing 11 of the first 17 games. In his absence, Russell had the complete freedom to run the offense, and his overall numbers looked great, as he averaged 19 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 8.5 assists. But he also shot just 42% from the field and 29% for 3, with a league-leading 5 turnovers per game.
So my job is to make sure Ron, AD, make sure those guys are competing at the highest level, and making sure I make my teammates around me better.
Now, when James returned to the lineup, it was painfully obvious how badly Russ fit on the team. The Lakers hovered around 500, despite having prime AD and LeBron, who was 1 year removed from winning the Finals MVP. Russ was supposed to give the Lakers stability, give LeBron a chance to rest and play fewer minutes, and instead, LeBron and AD had to run in overdrive just to keep the team afloat. But when AD got hurt in late December, the last wall of once great defense...
This nigga AD stay getting hurt, bro. I don't understand
LeBron
it.
lost 5 consecutive games for the second time since 2007, and even he couldn't stop all the leaking holes. And for a player making $44 million, Westbrook played the worst defense ever seen from a superstar. Russ gambled for steals, let opponents go by him and cross over him with ease, and rarely fought through screens trying to get back into the action. And speaking of getting into the action, this episode of Nonstop is brought to you by Underdog. The NBA season is heating up.
Underdog.
The team is locking in for the second half of the season. So it's time for you to lock in too. And there's no better place to get in on all the fast break, buzzer beater, and block party action than Underdog. The best part is, playing on Underdog is easy. All you gotta do is pick if your favorite players will go higher or lower on different stats, like points, rebounds, steals, and more. There's really no better way to back your favorite players. And if you're right, you could win up to 5,000 times your cash. I've been having a blast putting in entries on Underdog, and it's so simple. Luka, atrocious shooter, his opponents ignored him as a three-point threat, which killed the Lakers' spacing.
Westbrook given space, that's why.
Westbrook was always a weapon of mass destruction, a bulldozer who wasn't perfect, but who was effective due to the immense pressure he put on defenses. And because he was wild and unpredictable, the opponents didn't know how.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, when that man, Damian Lillard, hit that shot on PG, bro, I ain't cry, bro, but if it was Russ, bro, I would have probably ran out the house naked, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I could not even take, like, disrespect like that, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I couldn't, bro. I would have had to get in a plate or something, bro. You know, like, eventually they gonna have to fade, bro. You know, fade out, fade away, whatever you wanna call it, bro. But I know, bro, this nigga don't know how to surf, so I'm gonna do my research, bro. Gang, you should too, bro.
Like yourself this season on the court?
Very Look at the statistician.
There were times in spurts, but I was just trying to find my way, honestly. Just trying to do whatever it is that was asking me. To me, didn't make much sense, but I couldn't do nothing about that.
But Westbrook
he talking about I couldn't do nothing about that.
Physical advantage began to decline. All his faults became
like, where's your physicality, bro?
Telling me what to do. I'm going to do what I've been doing. I'm going to help my teammates. Honestly, I think I've been playing okay. People expect me to average 25, 15, and 15, which is not normal. When people say let Russ be Russ, they don't know what that means. Only I know what that means. Westbrook. That statement reflected Westbrook's frustration with the criticism he's been receiving, but also his complete lack of understanding of how he could.
Like, bro, this nigga Russ might as well have been a boxer, bro, cause he talks so much trash, bro. He don't be on a nightstand talking about some, I gouge your eyes out, this and that, bro. You saying that around your children, bro, is what is type of image you putting out, bro? I mean, you like, bro, to even being a role model, bro, it don't matter, bro. You know. So,
understanding your role on a team is a crucial skill, and Westbrook has never fully mastered it, causing his teams to generally fall short of expectations. He also never won a playoff series.
None of these series would even go to full length. You feel me? Overdrive, nothing without Russ, bro. We gotta pay due respects, bro. With all due respect, bro. Like, you know, bro.
Problems because the roster had many faults by adding too many.
Like, I don't understand, bro.
Paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer.
And they keep playing all this heroic music, bro. Skip this ad, bro. I can't do these ads. I want to do my reaction.
Too many old one-dimensional players. But the biggest reason for that is that they traded for Westbrook and his $44 million salary.
So stop saying we need Russ to be Russ, because you saw Russ being Russ last night, and you saw when he got you a quadruple double, but in the worst way.
10 turnovers? 10 more turnovers.
Before Russ arrived,
10 turnovers.
The elite on defense, destroyed opponents in transition, and even though they had problems in the house, they still had the
look at LeBron, man.
In the NBA.
Bro, he look undetermined. Like, he don't even look like he wanna plumage nothing, bro.
The offense
like, he don't.
Better. with the 23rd best offensive
Lars
rating.
Martin, bro.
Shot clock down to 3. Westbrook already hit 2. Has to fire at the buzzer. All there.
At times, Russ was booed by his home crowd, and many people started calling him Westbrick.
Russ, it's the second straight game that you've received boos after, is that a hard experience for you? I mean, this is home for you, and like coming back was a special thing. Is that a hard thing for you to absorb in any way?
It had gotten so bad that Westbrook's wife described being harassed on a daily basis over basketball games, and even
Bro, he was getting mad at his wife because he was losing games. Oh my god. Dog, what a sore loser, bro. What a sore loser, bro. Like, bro, go play some pool, bro. Like, what?
receiving death threats.
Right now, she's reached a point, and my family has reached a point to where it's really weighing on them. And it's very unfortunate, just for me personally, because this is just a game. This is not end all be all. And when it comes to basketball, I don't mind the criticism of missing and making shots, but the moment it becomes where my name is getting shamed, it becomes an issue.
During the 2022 season, Westbrook averaged 8.5 points, 7.4 rebounds, and 7.1 assists, his fewest points average since his second season in the league. But due to his poor efficiency, high turnover percentage, and the complete collapse of floor spacing and defense, his negative impact went far beyond the raw numbers. Furthermore, Westbrook often clashed with his teammates and coaches, refusing to work with Phil Handy, one of the NBA's best player development coaches. Even though
you gotta see it through, my boy.
For 26 games,
ain't gonna lie, AD, bro. AD, why the hell did you not stay on the Pelicans, bro? Look where you at now, bro. You could have just stayed on the Pelicans with Zion, bro. You probably would have won a championship. You could have beat Giannis.
Westbrook had played like a superstar, as his salary and resume suggested, but they won only 33 games.
Once again, look at the standings. Pelicans at 8th place. You would have made the playoffs every year, probably. Y'all had CJ McCollum. If you stayed, you would have probably won a ring. Y'all had Brandon Ingram. Do y'all see how he's playing right now?
11th in the West. After the season, Coach was fired just 1 year after he led the Lakers to a championship. But even with the new coach, Darvin Ham, the Lakers' problems looked unsalvageable.
Like, bro, where is y'all spark, bro? Like, dude, you act like it's cradling, bro.
Communication been in the last 2 days?
Bro, honor the gift. Just cause of that, bro. I'm about to buy it too. I'm about to buy some honor the gift equipment, bro. Just for Russ, bro. Just for Russ, bro.
Understand between you guys on what your role is.
It's been good.
Thundermans.
The team chemistry between LeBron and Russ was clearly off, which was proven.
We ain't copying what you selling us.
Awkwardly ignored each other.
Cause we know that shit is evident.
With his longtime agent, Phil Fouché, who said in a statement that he believed Westbrook's best option is to stay with the Lakers. A clear implication that Westbrook thought otherwise. But even though the Lakers explored
that shit is dropping weed,
wasn't any, as it was hard to trade the second highest player in the league and his 47
you was getting A's, now you selling us.
It's a horrible season.
Man, I'm super excited just about till next season. Number one, extremely blessed to never take having an ability to be able to play another season. That's something I really honed in on. The details of kind of what happened to me don't really matter. I think the most important part is that being healthy, looking forward to this season,
healthy.
And looking forward to
I want this one
things.
When the 2023 season began, the Lakers started the year with 3 consecutive losses, during which Russ made only 11.
Man, I wish I met this nigga Russ in real life, bro. I want to have a sit down with this man, bro. I want to ask him, bro, like, how did you come from this right here? Where I'm pointing at right here in the corner, in the left-hand corner. Y'all see put down? How you come from that to going 11 for 30? What that say? 11 for 38? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, Russ. Bro, you're scaring me, bro. You're scaring me, bro. Like, bro. Did Did you leave your key under the floor mat or something when you left the house? Forgot to lock the door?
38 shots, including one of 12 from 3. In the second game against the Clippers, Russ took 11 shots and missed all 11.
Oh my lord.
6 from 3.
You played the Clippers and you missed all them shots, bro. Come on, that's the Lakers' rival. Other than the Bulls or the Celtics. Come on, bro. You gotta, your proficiency gotta be better, man.
In field goals made, and the second time he's done so with 11 or more attempts, thus becoming the only player in NBA history to shoot 0 for 11 or worse twice in his career.
If you're an illegal alien, this runway is your future, because you're headed home. I'm Christine Ohm, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security. If you download the CBP Home app and you save...
You personally, how would you assess your game tonight?
Solid. Solid. Played hard. That's all you can ask for.
When Westbrook entered the final stretch of the third game against the Blazers, the Lakers were leading 98-90, only for Portland to go on a 16-6 run. LA ultimately lost the game after one of the most stupid long twos in basketball history, coming with 18 seconds left on the shot clock, and from a player who shot 3 for 17 on jumpers prior to that shot. AD and LeBron had a net rating of plus 13.8 without Westbrook on the floor, and a net rating of minus 7.1 with Russ playing. After those 3 games, Coach Ham relegated Westbrook to the bench, realizing he had to stagger the minutes with Russ and LeBron as much as possible.
I had no expectations. See, that's why you don't know what I envision. I had no expectations. I come in every situation. I think everything gonna be peaches and cream. I don't. That's not realistic.
That's not realistic.
I have no expectations of how things will work. How many times I had a ball, what position I'm gonna play. That's literally, I just try to find ways to best help my teammates, and that's about it.
2 days after losing to the Blazers, the Lakers GM Rob Pelinka informed players that a special guest would visit through a program called the Genius Series, where various A-list celebrities came to address the team. And that day, Will Smith was supposed to come, just 6 months removed from slapping Chris Rock in the 94th account.
Why are y'all mentioning that in this video? That has nothing to do with anything. Like, what?
Academy Awards. However, LeBron and Davis didn't want to participate, and Russ argued that he didn't like the special treatment they were having and that they couldn't be above the team. Finally, LeBron and AD showed up, and James went from uninterested to hyper-engaged, asking Will question after question, leaving Westbrook disgusted. I hate that fake shit, Westbrook said to a teammate afterward as the Lakers gathered for a team photo. The team chemistry was non-existent at that point, and it showed on the floor. And even though Westbrook's shooting picked up, mainly due to the fact that he was usually wide open, his increased efficiency didn't show in the win column, as the Lakers started the season
the C column is messed up now.
That was a downside to playing Westbrook that doesn't show up in the box score. It's not just the shots that he misses. It's the shots the Lakers were unable to create because his defender is in the way. Teams were increasingly playing off him, and it clogged the Lakers' lanes for drives, rolls, and cuts. Moreover, he was playing into the defense's hands whenever he shot, and his shots essentially became Lakers' turnovers.
With 4, with 3, Russ from the corner.
Look at time.
The trade deadline approached. The Lakers had a
man. He was taunting him, bro, while he in the middle of the game.
Nets, James was asked whether Irving was the type of player who could help the Lakers cross the finish line. James called that a
duh question when you talk about a player like that.
Then, after Irving was dealt to Dallas, James told ESPN that he was disappointed that he wasn't going to be reunited with his former teammate in a deal that would certainly involve Westbrook.
Well, definitely disappointed. I can't sit here and say I'm not disappointed on not being able to land such a talent, but someone that I had great chemistry with, and know I got great chemistry with on the floor that can help you win championships, in my mind.
It was clear that Russ's days with the Lakers were numbered, and his last game in the purple and gold uniform came on February 7th against OKC, which will forever be remembered for LeBron James breaking Kareem's scoring record. But despite LeBron's milestone, the Lakers lost that game, largely due to a porous defensive effort in the first half. During the second quarter, Westbrook and Andy had a verbal confrontation on the sideline. their second in roughly a month, that eventually drew a delay of game warning. That upset the bench and led to a more contentious argument between Westbrook and head coach Darvin Ham at halftime, a microcosm of Russell's terrible stint with the Lakers. And just 2 days later, the Lakers finally ended the ill-fated partnership with Russ. As part of a 3-team deal with the Utah Jazz and Minnesota Timberwolves, the Lakers traded Westbrook, Juan Toscano Anderson, Damian Jones, and a first-round pick to Utah, and a 2024 second-round pick to Minnesota, while getting back D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jared Vanderbilt.
I just felt
that's who they trade, bro. Oh my god, bro. Then y'all niggas be with this D-Lo shit, bro.
That I never was.
Oh my goodness.
Just to be who I needed to be to help this team.
And real talk here. Could this be the end of Russ as we know him, Russ the superstar?
Before the trade, the Lakers were 25-30 and looking to miss the playoffs for a second consecutive season, despite having AD and LeBron, two of the top 10 players in the league. But after the trade deadline, they went 19-9, if you also include the play-in victory against the Timberwolves. And that record is even greater if you count in that LeBron missed 15 games due to a foot injury. During that span, the Lakers had the second best defense in the league and the sixth best net rating, compared to a 20th best defensive rating and a negative net rating that ranked in the bottom 7 in the NBA prior to the Westbrook trade. If LeBron had been healthy, the difference would have been even more pronounced, which illustrates how bad Westbrook's fit was with the team. The Lakers eventually reached the Western Conference Finals and had the best defense in the playoffs. And even though they got swept by the Nuggets, every game was extremely close. And if Jokic and Murray...
And they got swept by the Nuggets? I don't remember that, yo. I don't remember that, bro. That was a blur then, bro. I don't remember that.
Play out of their minds, the Lakers could have possibly even won the championship, which is incredible considering...
Yeah, that's disrespectful to my... Man, come on, man.
Before they traded Russ.
Oh my goodness.
See you in 2027.
Look, we need to talk. I know we've been through a lot, but honestly, you're toxic and you make me anxious.
Westbrook stayed in Los Angeles after the deadline, signing with the Clippers. And just like the Lakers, his numbers improved for the rest of the 2023 season. Russ averaged 16 points per game on a career-high 50%.
I forgot he was on the Clippers, bro.
21 regular season
honestly,
games.
bro.
And in the playoffs, he was the Clippers' best player in a first-round loss to the Suns.
I'm a believer now. Westbrook down the lane and he flushes it in.
However, Westbrook's production increased after Kawhi Leonard...
The hell do you lose to the Suns, Russ? Y'all had Blake. Y'all had Chris Paul. How do y'all look, bro?
Got hurt in game 2.
Oh my goodness.
The fact that Russ is only effective when he has the ball in his hands and is the clear number one option on the team. During the 2024 playoffs with the Clippers and the 2025 playoffs with the Nuggets, Westbrook shot only 35% from the field and 30% from 3 across 3 playoff series, averaging 10 points, 2.3 assists, and 2.1 turnovers, some of which were so bad that you couldn't believe a 17-year vet could make these mistakes. And those last few years gave us the clear picture of who Russ is as a player. As the number one option, he's the floor raiser, a guy who could carry a bad team into the playoffs based on...
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Clippers, Wizards, Thunder. Man, hold on, I'll be back. I don't understand how that shit keeps getting in my eyes, bro. This shit is annoying. pissing me off, bro. Every fucking hour I get a fucking bug in my eye, bro. Man, I'm back, bro.
An insane number of drives to the basket while averaging a triple-double for the season.
I just try to go out and do the best way I can. Try to, find ways to be able to make some shots and make the right play.
However, when he's not the number one option or simply has to play in a meaningful system and control his urge to take over a game, Westbrook proved to be arguably the most ineffective player in NBA history. The famous phrase, "Let Russ be Russ," is great when there are no superstar players around him and he can play guns blazing, when the sheer volume of plays will mask the ill-advised shots and a high number of turnovers. But as the Lakers, and later the Clippers and the Nuggets found out, if Russ is being Russ around better teammates, his impact on winning becomes negative because of his inability to space the floor, take good shots, and play great defense. Even during his prime with the Thunder, when he played next to Harden and KD, Westbrook's usage took away shots from the other two superstars, and his turnovers buried the Thunder in key games, like Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals against Golden State, when Westbrook committed 4 turnovers in the fourth quarter. Sure, it wasn't all bad, as Westbrook's insane energy, the ability to draw fouls, and put pressure on the defense made him an all-star, and rightfully so, since the number of positive plays outweighed the negative during his prime. However, in his later years, Westbrook never adjusted, and as his athleticism and quickness decreased, all his flaws became even more visible. After Durant left OKC in 2016, Russ became an MVP. He averaged a triple-double in 4 different seasons, and his regular season numbers will make him a first-ballot Hall of Famer. But in the playoffs, when it matters most, Westbrook was never a championship-caliber player because he's the worst volume shooter of all time, with only 40% efficiency from the field, 30% from 3, while averaging over 19 shots per game. During his stint with the Lakers, Westbrook's true shooting percentage was the worst of his career, just like some other advanced metrics, like box plus-minus, win shares, and value over replacement player. The Lakers needed Russ to be a screener in the pick and roll with James and Davis, and to play 4-on-3, as Draymond Green does in the pick and roll with Curry. They needed Russ to play as a cutter, like D-Wade played when he and James were teammates in Miami. Neither Draymond nor Wade were great shooters, and yet they played their roles to perfection and made winning plays, while Russ failed to adjust, on top of playing some of the worst defense of all time. Russ also had the worst offensive rating among all the Lakers players who played significant minutes, and his defense was nearly the worst, despite playing alongside defensive masterminds like LeBron and AD. However you want to look at it, trading for Westbrook was an abomination and one of the worst mistakes the Lakers ever made. And even though he'll end his career with over 27,000 points, 10,000 assists, 9,000 rebounds, and 2,000 steals, which are arguably the best numbers ever for a point guard, Westbrook is a player with many flaws. And with him, you always had to take the good with the bad, because for better or worse, Russ will always be Russ.
I'll be myself every single day when I wake up. Basketball-wise, I'll continue doing what's best for the team, doing whatever that is asking me. I'll continue doing that, and in those parameters, I'll be the best person I can possibly be.
Thank you for watching. And if you like this video, we have another one for you right here.
W video, y'all. W video, man. I'm out, man. Squad out.